So Joey, here we are. I think this is my fourth time fishing the famous Ion beats
Exactly.
of Lake Thingvallavatn, which I've learnt to say finally.
Close.
So let's just talk a little bit about it. How did these incredible fish come about? I mean, what's their history in terms of?
I think it's originally sea trout that got landlocked when the ice came off the land, and the land rose, so they got locked in. And they've just been in the lake for thousands of years, and of course gone through tough times, almost to extinction at one point.
Your perfect, let's say you're going to bring two rods because you're going to have a spare. How would you set up and what would you do?
I normally say, when people ask what to bring, I'll say you're going to be fighting the strongest fish you ever hooked in freshwater. So bring an 8-weight.
Right.
Bring a 5-weight, 6-weight. And sometimes we have high winds and difficult conditions. So if people are used to using switch rods or something like that, we recommend bring your whole arsenal almost.
Right. And obviously, good waders, you're wading in very cold water, so you need warm leggings and layers. Thankfully, the car's always close, so you can have all the gear in the car.
True.
Polarized glasses is good.
A lot of backing on the reels. That's a very important thing, as you yourself have seen.
Yes, absolutely.
You can't follow the fish. It's not like a river where you can just run down river or something and follow the fish. You're standing still on the beach and they just head out.
Yeah.
And sometimes you hook a 20, 30 pound brown trout.
Yeah.
And it's just like being,
Yeah. So I know that was sort of number one for your advice to people. What other key pieces of advice do you have for?
I know it's a big lake and people think that they can just walk into the lake and cast as far as they can. But on our beats, which are unique at the lake, the iron beats are by far the best fishing grounds on the lake. The fish are very close in, so sometimes staying back, starting with short casts, and sometimes just sitting on the beach and just waiting for a rising fish and just cast to that.
Yeah. Instead
of waiting out there, scare them off, and start following them as they.
Yeah. And then your final, that was like the build up to your final piece of advice.
Which is?
Well, you were saying to me the other day that people should avoid coming here with targets in their mind.
Exactly. Of course, these beats have become world famous, but we have very difficult periods where you have cold or wind or all kinds of things. And I know, of course, people that have a beat like this, like we do, tend to put the big fish always up for advertising and everything. And of course, almost every day we're catching fish over 10 pounds. So I think if you're coming for 3 days, that should be your lucky number to get to. And many people do. I would say, maybe 70% of our guests get a double-digit brown trout.
Yeah.
The average catch is, I would say, 15, 20 fish a day for the 4 rods.
Well, Joey,
True.
Thanks a lot, and
Thanks
for looking after us.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thank you.